hello, everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday on Thursday, what I love to call Twisted Trash Thursday. I am VS Speaks Royally. Grace, perfect timing. Grace says it's time to put out the trash, and here's the person to do it. VS Speaks Royally. I love it. I love it. That was such good time. Hello, everybody. Nina, no, when I see Clara. Okay, let me stop. All right. I shouldn't be in such a good mood. Well, it's trash day. So, as far as the royal family goes. And so, that brings a little joy to the heart. All right, let me get into this. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Starting with sad news that happened a couple of days ago. I just saw it yesterday and was taken back. Original singer of Four Tops, if you're familiar with that group. Yes, Duke Fakir, I believe is how you say his last name, it passed away. And so, you know, um, mhm. If you know the music, you're familiar and you know his voice. So just wanted to kind of share that information. All right. So trending, you know, an Harry and Meghan. Prince Harry, I saw was trending earlier yesterday, and then um, I said, okay, let me just take a temperature, see what's happening. But of course, everything was involving the ITV docu-series, and Harry and Meghan. Of course, that started revving up on trending. Um, it's a hodgepodge of different stuff. Anyway, it is Trash Thursday. Being that it was ITV, it is kind of a little bit of trash, but I do want to highlight some of the things. Did not watch, saw clips that were shared. So ITV had a docu-series about, what, tabloids on trial, as if they really care. But anyway, Harry being one of the voices that's in there, and I pause because it's just like, really, y'all? All right. We know what the hacking case is all about. And so I was surprised to see US Today covered it, but saying Prince Harry admits tabloid lawsuits are a central piece in rift with royal family, among many other ish. But okay. So did you all watch? Did most of you watch? What were your thoughts if you did watch? Again, I only saw clips. I want to say Baron had a viewing, but I'm not sure. Um, last few nights have been exhausted. So Royal Suitor shared out making the comparisons, which I'm going to show in real trash time because, they like to change the narrative. But William called his mother paranoid while secretly taking a reported £1 million settlement for being hacked himself by news group newspapers. KC3 also settled for ish too. Okay. Prince Harry is taking the tabloids to court to vindicate victims of hacking, including his mother, as a public service. Exactly. So any case outside of like Meghan's privacy, but that also involves and helps others. You just, Harry and Meghan are like out there. Their names are attached, but it is for the greater good. Hopefully, all do understand that. So, I know we're not in trash time, but I wanted to share this because Royal Suitor said, oh, contraire. So someone came and commented on the Royal Suitor and said Harry made similar comments and used clips of that interview for his own personal financial benefit after he condemned the interview and said it should never be seen or used again. So Royal Suitor was quick on it. Wrong, brother. William said that Harry condemned Bashir, but said his mother's voice shouldn't be censored. And that is the truth. I mean, you have to wonder, why is it that you don't want that interview? Anyone to, those of us that remember the interview, but why wouldn't you want others who may never have watched it to see it? Contrary. Because it doesn't paint the current crown holder and his consort in a good light, but should they be in a good light now? Getting all this money. Yes, I've seen those headlines, all their money and benefits, and mhm. I loved how Barron did it last night. Yeah, it seems a little bit of a laundry going on. Okay, I'm going to get into Squatty Corner. So, Alan, thank you, thank you, thank you. I saw this just as I was coming over into the YouTube side, and I had already ended the live stream. So, you got it in just in the nick of time, but I didn't see it on the StreamYard side. So, I'm just going to play my little thank you. But thank you for the super sticker. May what you dropped on me during Talk Tuesday be given back to you 1,000,000,000 times over. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. So again, for the super sticker. All right, we know the annual giving campaign is in full swing through February 2025. If you've given, great. If you're not able to give, it's okay. If you share out the link, should be pinned to the top of the chat. It's also in the description of this live stream. Share out with your community, social media, etc. Another way that some squatties have come up with is a blood drive. Meghan's birthday is coming up August 4th, and um, Harry's is September 15th. So between those dates, August, September, you can also donate blood if you're able to. Not everybody is able to, and you kind of go from there. So nice ways to contribute. Remembrance of a loved one, or you can also say for, Archewell Foundation. Y'all know the usuals. There's channel merch. There's trash time merch. Yeah, I'm still working on the road to the next goal of 10K subs. All right, pre-trash time. There's a couple of Baby Deranger moments. So let me take my banner down really quickly and then come back over to Baby Deranger. All right. So I have to look at it on this side. Hold on a second. I should have had it up. See, StreamYard, there's all our little stuff that we have going on, and the timer is sitting over words, and I don't want to misquote Baby Deranger because Baby Deranger deserves so much more than that, than to be misquoted. So Baby Deranger is saying, how dare she hang out with the princess? If she wanted to be around royalty, she should have stayed in UK and taken our abuse. How could she think she was too special to be Wank's scapegoat? It's her fault that H found a reason to stand up for himself. His Majesty the King must remove her title. So what Baby Deranger must have woke up, but just had some of the movies mixed up. They were thinking Princess Bride, which we know is not the actress that was out to lunch with Meghan last week. So, but either way, okay, yes. That's what Baby Deranger was feeling. And so this next one, Baby Baby Deranger's just on one. I wish the king could snatch the 8.5 million pounds, I believe, that Harry would be inheriting in a few months. But his mama was too smart and ensured that wouldn't be possible. How dare she? Obviously, Baby Deranger felt good enough not to ask the king to strip the titles, but yeah. So those are the things that are on Baby Deranger's mind, and Baby Deranger mimics those that are in the loony places screaming out. So I'm going to, hey, Sis Hilda. I hope you're hearing me, Sis Hilda. Oh, she sent me a message. I was in your chat the other day. I had to say, wait a minute, I did acknowledge you. See, I be getting it. Y'all just don't know. Woo. Um, mwah. um, let me come up into here. I'm gonna try to see where. Okay, so this is where I probably left off. I know that I read Grace's, so I'm gonna come down in the chat from this point and see everybody's greeting each other. Okay, let me see. Patricia says Duke was more yes, was Motown royalty with the four tops will always be remembered very much so. That voice, yes. hmm Very, very, very much so. It's it's just one like in my age, anyone in my age group may be feeling the same. It's the old guard. It's just the music then, the music. And if you had a chance to see some of these groups live, you get it. All right, let me move on. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, Joan is saying yes, those words were the interviewer's words and not Harry's words. Okay, see. Mm. They like to try to put words in his mouth with him just agreeing to what they say, but they should know he's much smarter than that. Um, let's see. Grace said, what Harry did was brilliant by naming Birmingham the next host city for Instagram. Invictus Games in 2027, he's putting England on Front Street. He has to have security now. Well, technically, it wasn't him. I've said that to a couple of people who were like incensed that how dare he do this and put, Megan, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, he wasn't on the decision committee. And that was stated when the whole process began between DC and Birmingham. He had nothing to do with it. So thankfully, but I need everyone just take a relax, take a chill. You know the security. First of all, it's what almost 3.5 hours between London and Birmingham. Them folks ain't coming way out there, and if they do, they'll be checked like everybody else. Okay. But they'll be secure. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Even where they stay will be very secure. So, Martin, how are you? Let me see. Grace is saying the BS is already starting. The British media is slamming on the Duchess already. They know she's not going, so they are laying it on thick. They know she's not going, what, like 2 years or 3 years from now? Come on now. They don't have a clue. And if I was her, I would be there just as proud. But if the others showed up, they would have to, what games are they attending? We need to know in advance, just like they wanted to treat me. We need to have advance notice so we can ensure that will have a seat. Mhm. Let me see. All right, I yelled out, Sis Helda. All right. Let me see. Grace is like, I'm taking out the trash. Yes, you are having a good time. Um, Annie, Baby Deranger is really pissed. Yes, very much so, as are the deranged ones. Poor Baby Deranger is losing it. Yes, yes, yes. All right, Church Nelly, how often can you accidentally touch your doctor's butt to believe it's accidental? Just asking for a friend. Stop before you wind up with charges. Or he suggests that you need to go to another doctor per se. Church Nelly. Antoinette, how the hell they know the amount Harry will be inheriting? These idiots are unbelievable. I've heard such a variation of Di had left, but I understood that he had already received what Di had left. Now I'm hearing the Queen Mother had left, but I thought she was solvent when she died, and the Queen had to, pay off her debt. So how is she leaving this much money to a great grand, right? Yeah. I don't know, but something kicks in at what, 40 for him? So whatever it is, he's going to be smart about it and keep on moving. And I know they want to know the amount. You know they do. I hope it's 2 times that. All right, Elaine, I will watch on catch up and watching Prince Harry. Okay, you do that. Let us know what you think. All right. Mm. Yeah, they could. Yes, those R&B groups could really sing and dance. Yes. Mhm. Mhm. Joan Lord, I really miss real singers like the Four Tops and the Temptations. Yes. It's whew, when you look at nowadays, Connie Palmer, how are you? All right, let me keep on coming through. Let me see. All right, Kim is saying M&H usually go for the 1 year countdown to the game. Let the unroyal squirm for a couple of years, hoping that Megan will show up. Right. We will see. So I know one of the games she came in a couple of days after, but she had, I think she was previously booked or something was going on. So I hope she's there. That's all I'm going to say. They'll have enough security, believe you me. Marshall was a good move to have IG and the UK at this time because, as always, Harry is showing how much lacking Woo, Chuck and Willie are in star power and not helping the people. Harry is proving them being as lazy. Ooh. Marshall has shown up. And Marshall is not playing around. Okay, whew, let me see. Lorna says, yes, it's the Queen Mother that left Prince Harry money. She had it in a trust, which wasn't a part of her financial situation. Ah, okay. I always wonder because when I was seeing that information, I was seeing it from, Rhoda people, and so now I question anything back then when I was, checking and looking at their information and believing it. Now that I know they're just full of manure, I don't usually check for them. So let me see. Annie said Megan is ride or die. She will be there at Harry's side. Exactly. She's not worried about them. They're the ones that'll be red in the face. She won't be. As long as they keep their artsy fartsy fake uniform medals and medal selves, at home. Leave that ish at home. Don't be bringing it there in front of real military personnel who, and dress appropriately also. Okay, I just needed to. Let me get into trash time. Okay, Marshall says Megan is no coward. She's an American. She'll be at the IGUK. Americans don't back down. Okay, they already defeated the country once. Okay, 1998 champions. How are you? Tira's saying she'll definitely show up for us. Oh yeah. All right. Let me click back over because if I don't get into it, I won't get into it, and y'all will be upset that you didn't get trash time. So let me. Okay, let's get ready. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. Okay, so first up, here is what ITV put out yesterday. Prince Harry tells Becca Barry his legal fight with the tabloids is a central piece in the breakdown of his relationship with his family. And then they go through the whole thing, blah, 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 blah. Now, here they go with, this is where Royal Suitor had did. Prince William has chosen to withhold more information about his finances as the Prince of Wales than his father did before him. Sounds like someone that is running for office over here in the U.S. that doesn't want to release tax information. But okay, you know, that's for UK taxpayers to worry about. I just thought that was quite interesting. You don't want to show your papers, William. You don't want to be forthcoming. I guess that's part of the whole new. This is the type of monarchy we're going to have. I'm not showing you ish. You're going to give me the money. I'll act like I put it over here in A, but it actually went back into A, B, C. Okay, yeah. Yep. We see the type of person Sway is. So, yeah, okay. So I saw this headline and I was like, in style, really? Meghan Markle put her neck on the line by attending the ESPYs with Prince Harry. What neck? Why was it on the line? And I don't read this shit. It's just the article, headline itself that's just like, yeah, no, not at all. She didn't put her neck on the line. It's her husband. What the is wrong with y'all? Y'all would have preferred, and you should have stated, why didn't she just stay home? That's what you're really saying, or at least that's what I hear. Y'all may not hear the same thing that I do, but that's what I hear. Okay. Let me put my banner back. Now, just as I put it up, but just so you can see. Prince of Wales removes Queen's sister from payroll. Why was she on the payroll? Sure. Somebody, an independent auditor outside that country needs to go and check them books because I know they are in all sets of books because some people have two sets. All right. The good set and the one that you show to the to the man, as folks would call it, but sway, sway. Sway, 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 sway. Now, I did share some information with um, channel members that Meghan is on, you know, change makers list for 2024. I will be discussing that in detail on Saturday, Sussex Saturday. This is trash, so I just wanted to keep it there. Okay? Yes, I hope you understand. All right. But yeah, let's chat about it. If you've watched the docu series or documentary interviews, um, let me know in the comments and what your thoughts were and blah 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 blah. Because yeah, I'm not probably ever going to see it, so therefore I won't have a chance. Just the clips, and the clips really are just of Harry. Squad wasn't sharing all that stuff, so I was interested to see overall what it was all about. What's it all about, Alfie? Um, Cookies and cream. My manager, how are you? All right. So Church Nelly is saying, yes, indeed, Peghead is lazy and especially crazy, firing his step-ho. Now, see, you got me. I'll just see the horse, mother's sister. Oh, Lord have mercy. Y'all. Yes, Gwen. Meghan will be there with her husband. Mashara is saying trash time. Let me see. Vera is saying the Queen Mother did not leave Prince Harry any money. The Queen Mother left a $7.3 million debt to her daughter Elizabeth. See, that's what I thought. And see how the conflicting. One thing is, as Squatty, I don't really give a darn if I hope he does get more from somewhere. I mean, I would hope Philip, but who knows? I don't know. There's some provision at 40 that he gets a certain amount from where, don't know. But if it's die, that's awesome too. Antoinette, remember Harry controls what media that would be allowed into the event. Exactly. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. That's the best thing about it because um, not only will they have the security, but they won't have to worry about, oh, can you imagine? They will lose their minds. And I love it for them. And I hope they do lose their minds. Even if they let one in, that they don't let them anywhere near either one of them, that would be even better because that one got a little too close for comfort at the games. Let me see. Joan is saying, will not acts like chump and thinking he is above everything. Yes. Um, he's in charge of what, $1 billion duchy that his father handed over to him. Of course, when his father ascended to king, Prince of Wales title going to William, he controls the duchy of what is it? I was going to say Cornwall, but maybe that's it. Is that it? I don't know. Anyway, one of them duchies that they have set up estates and all that stuff in there. I hate that people would lose their homes to that idiot, but hey, get your wills done over there, folks. Oh, Church Nelly, he's paying Rose and other kids. She don't need to be paid. Her husband's wealthy. Let me see. Joan VS. Those morons don't even need a response. They're so stupid. Yep, very true. Vera, so it is true. Please stop the misinformation. See, that's the part there. Like, and I didn't even, I was just like, yeah, okay. How would, if things like that are supposed to be very secure and secretive, how would the media know? Because you know, Harry ain't going around telling anybody. Please. Um, Grace. Was that Seabiscuit and her sister citation? I just cannot with you today. Marshar, finally! Willie pulled that peg out ooh, and let his balls drop and did something against the old crow. Oh, but Game of Thrones and House of Dragons has nothing on the Windsors because we only see a glimpse here and there, and that's just depending on the headline that we can say, okay, what's really going on? What are y'all trying to say? You know, I guess it would be quite interesting if we were back in those times because I have a feeling that, yeah, Sway would have already been gone. He would have been swayed to the other side as well as Chuck Chuck. But, Joan, don't do that. Don't encourage her. Grace, I love those nicknames. Yeah. So now y'all are gonna run around calling. See, oh Lord, see biscuit. Whew, that's gonna be funny, y'all. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Let me see. Tira is saying William probably been paying out hush money and maybe overspend. That's why he's hiding his taxes. But why would he pay? Okay, just listen to me. Why would he be paying out to Rose? She's not going to tell. You know, the husband won't tell because I truly believe that she's the beard. But yeah, anyway, mhm. he's he's hiding it somewhere, which he can't take it with him. That's the one thing. So unfortunately, the disease, the mind that they seem to have, is just being passed on generation to generation, just in that airline. All right, Electra, remember the Queen hid her money too in different islands so she wouldn't pay taxes on it? Well, that's true. That is true. I'm sure if there were any type of, I could see um, Sway Sway and or KC3 having those documents changed so that they got full control. I just don't trust. Lorna is saying, Lorna M, excited about opening ceremony of Paris Olympics. It takes place on the Seine. Is it called Seine River? Now that should be exciting. Yes, the Olympics start tomorrow. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Right? Should be very, very, very exciting. Patricia St. Charles now has the Duchy of Lancaster, Cornwall. Okay, it was Cornwall. Cornwall goes with the Prince of Wales title, I believe, to William. Can you imagine if he just pisses it all away, just up and vanishes? Oh, thank you, Cookies and Cream. You're so sweet. Yeah, sing that song, Alfie. Cha-ching. I don't know if it's cha-ching. I just will say y'all poor ears may not be able to handle that, but okay, let me see. Uh, Lorna M is exactly LWC. Now they have to go to initials. Excited to see our Jamaican athletes. It's exciting. Oh, there goes Kuja. It's exciting to see. Almost, yeah. I have to remember to turn the TV to the channel and hopefully catch the opening. Cookies and cream, that ungodly family is so racist and messy. Lord have mercy. Yeah, they need to be asking for some mercy on their soul. 1998. Hey V, thanks for the shout out. Trying not to get caught posting. Caught you. Let me see. Oh Lord. Annie said, "Did Willie Locke lose his presidency of a football game by arguing with the PM?" Oh, I did tag that particular comment. Oh, welcome back, Dawn. Alan just got here. What's going on with Dumb and Dumber? Oh, pick a thing. Pick a thing. And it probably is true. All right, let me go in. So Khadija was like first comment. Fancy Fancy was the second comment. And, Churchinelli was third um, before the live stream started. All right, so Lorna had put dropped this T in the chat before the stream and was just saying news. Willie Leaks has been asked to step down. I would have to go look. I didn't think they would do that. I would think they would kind of just suck it up, but you could see that was not very statesmanlike of him. I don't care how much your favorite male team, because you don't go to the women's events, but nevertheless. I'll have to look for that because then I'll just add that into Saturday. So let me take a screenshot of this so I'll remember to go hunting because I have to hunt for their news. I probably have shut off my notifications for anything royal unless I go look. All right, let us come over here. I'm going to leave this because that might be the comment I use when I close out. Alan, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully, well, you probably didn't hear the shout out I gave you for your super sticker. I saw when I went over to YouTube, I'd already closed out StreamYard. So, Talk Tuesday. So I did give you a shout out at the beginning of this live stream. So I'm glad you're here. Thank you for this love dropping onto me and maybe return to you 1,000,000,000 times over. So thank you. Why did Penelope just kind of kick me there? All right, here we go. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Okay. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Oh, let's see. Hattie says probably because of his behavior and didn't go to any of the women's events. Well, I mean, I'm just really surprised if that's true. I'm sure it's a headline somewhere, but they actually said to the heir to the throne that he needs to go. Or was Casey KC3 said, since you took, you know, my love's sister off of payroll, you have to go too. Oh. And let me just stop. Okay. Let me just come on down. Let me see. More adding to this conversation. So, Willie being asked to step down is a sign of the people getting tired of the image the monarchy is reflecting onto them. This is the beginning. More organizations will do the same. Uh, am I the only one that's shocked and surprised by that news? Because I'm just always thinking that they're untouchable. So yeah, I'm really surprised. The headlines would be going crazy if that was Harry. So as I'm typing something, and you know how it in Google, I'm like Prince William asked to step down, and then one of the suggestions was from royal family. Oh, can you imagine? Mm, that would be a talk of the. That would be the talk of the town. Mm, so I just see July 16th, 2024, William leads tribute to former England manager Garth Southgate, who resigned. Oh, yeah, no. I don't see anything about him. So we'll just have to see. So I don't know this site. It's Daily Jag, Jang, Jang. And yeah, I don't. Prince William has successfully made a crucial decision of stepping down as Football Association longtime president. Okay, whatever. I have to see it in the tabloids in one aspect to be like, yeah, because they usually will say, They'll zhuzh it up and make it seem like it's the best thing since sliced bread. But anyway, I'm just gonna move on from that because I don't know, and I just wanted to see if I could find some quick. Annie Willie Leaks got fired. Whew. I was gonna do a reference to 45. Let me stop. Oh, Alan, did y'all really need to stop? Did Peg Boy step down because they wouldn't let him in the locker room? Okay. Woosah. All right. Alan, thank you so very much for the love that you've dropped here. May it be returned to you 1,000,000,000 times over. You are a character. Mwah. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Mwah. Thank you again. Mwah. Thank you again. Oh my gosh, y'all. Whew. I don't know why y'all try to do this to me. Let me see. Hattie is saying BS speaks. I'm not surprised. The royal family doesn't offer anything to charities anymore. They are not that popular even in the UK. But the heir, untouchable. I'm just gonna wait to see it in other headlines. Let me see. Cookies and cream. I'm holding out for a miracle that IG won't be held in the UK. That racist bunch of jackasses will do everything possible to try to sully IG and Harry. Those buffoons don't know when to stop. Oh, but Squad will be in full effect. They can try. They've tried for all the games. They can try. Not going to work. Because only thing that Squad will be talking about is the games, watching the games. Hopefully, we'll be able to hang out in the different YouTube chats if they air it on TV. Some are going to see it on TV, and yeah, but the mute challenge will be in full effect. So the deranged can derange on, but they're not going to get too much energy from anybody. So during those games. Hazel, Labour government took the royal yacht, stopped the entire royal family from attending opening of Parliament. Ooh. I mean, did the entire family ever attend? I didn't think they all attended. The absent lady wasn't going to be there. Too close for folks, and they could ask questions and stuff. Like, how are you? Kim. Marshar, there's no longer any benefit to being associated with the Unroyals. However, there is a huge benefit working in association with the Sussexes, although you hear the narratives out of that country flipped around to be, the opposite. Let me see. Tira's saying yes, Annie B, but they won't report the truth. Yeah, see, that's the part right there. Hazel says, so yeah, they would fire him. I mean, I'm not saying that, hey, he didn't deserve it because, control yourself. Technically, the PM is his boss. He reads the words that the PM puts forth, and he has to read it, and he has to do it on a certain appointed time, opening Parliament. I think, don't they do the closing of the session? But yeah. Dawn, I'm loving all the shade in the chat. Y'all are too funny. Too funny. Cookies and cream Sir Pegalot is totally useless. He stepped down because he's a dunce. Now, is he going to use absent lady as an excuse? He needs to be with the kids a little more or something like that. Good night, Connie Balmer. Good night. Annie, you were too funny. Fired, fired, fired. This shit is funny as hell. Well, yeah. Grace, oh my gosh. Not my king, not my horse, not my peg. Oh my goodness. I wish I could keep this comment in this I must save this one. I hope it's still here, but I think it refreshes out. So yes. Whew. Y'all are bad today. Let me see. Your stomach is hurting. Oh, Annie, feel better. Or is your stomach hurting from laughing? Now, there's a difference. Um, Hazel's saying they used to until Tony Blair. They used to what? I missed some part of the conversation, but now I want to know. They used to what? Mhm. You telling some tea? Mm. Marshar, one of my main wishes is that Meghan and Harry gets to visit the White House to receive the Medal of Honor from President Kamala Harris. Ha! Lord, really? Saul Island would explode. They would. They would explode. And I would not care one iota. You know we wouldn't care. We would be like, okay. Celebrate good times. Come on. Annie, you're so wrong. It's hurting because Peg got fired. Sure. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue. I don't know why, but when y'all use that nickname, that's the song that pops into my head. Let me see. Cynthia saying the whole family used to attend Parliament. Oh, okay. Like when Harry was young. I honestly don't ever remember when QE2 that they were all there, like, Sway Sway and his wife and every Tom, Dick, Harry, Jane, Judy, and Samantha being there. Okay. Whew. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Warner says Willie Leak steps down as soccer president, but will maintain role as patron source GB News. Oh. I told you they was zhuzh it up. hmm Would zhuzh it up. First of all, for him to be even to remain as patron, that's just so they can attend those events and nobody would look at them sideways. That's all. You know how it is. She's saying, Annie says, I can't stop laughing over this one. Fired. Yes. hmm Better watch out. That might not be, that is probably the start of what's about to come. Let me see. He deserves every bit. Hazel, they used to attend opening of Parliament. He also removed the hereditary peers from the House of Lords. Oh. So I guess that is if somebody that had a lord um, title, they would then it just got passed on. So like Bath, Lord Bath, and I only know this because of um, following their story, the Marchioness, and I know the father was a doozy, but yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Cookies and cream. I hope President Biden invites the Sussexes to the White House before he leaves office. Oh my goodness, y'all are like, why y'all trying to cause more um, angst to them people over there? Huh? Well, one thing that has changed, and I guess the vid really changed a lot of things. You remember the dinners used to be a big thing when they would have, of course. I love this show, The Real Housewives. They had one of DC, and then somebody got into the event. Yeah, so I know since then they've kind of changed how things are handled, but that would be something to see them at the White House. Yeah. Carlene said if the Sussexes are invited to the White House, a certain would have a stroke or a heart attack, child. We'll be like, okay, just resuscitate, move them out the way, and keep it pushing. Electra, VP Harris can invite the Sussexes instead. Well, yes. I'm just taking a sip of my punch because y'all are having a good time with this. Okay, Annie B is stuck on fired. You're fired. How appropriate from someone that they, yeah. That would have been good to record that voice and then call him and he's like, hi, how are you? You're fired. And then they hang up. Okay. It's just from a position. I mean, was he being paid for that position, by the way? As president of whatever, of the soccer association or whatever it's called? Your football association. I have to remember. Here we call it soccer. Y'all call it football. Can more like step over it and keep it moving. I can't. Whew. Whew. Okay. We have about 12 more minutes. Have y'all gotten all your out with trash time? More laughs. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me see. Patricia says the people over there cause us annoyance, so we like returning the favor. That's true. That's true. While we sit back and just kick our heels up in laughter. Tier, I believe they have been invited to the White House before, but turned it down. Oh, they might have. Hmm. Hmm. Did one of the royal thingies come over here or something? Because I don't remember KC3 making it here yet. I don't think he's been invited. Okay. And besides, anyway, he's too sick to travel, I thought, but he's going to Australia. And let me read this. Annie B says instead of kicking the ball, they kicked his ass. You're fired. Grace, haven't you heard Megan's going to be appointed senator from California? Kamala said so. I'm just going to keep on reading. I don't want her hindered in what she can do through charity as well as other work that brings her joy than to be hemmed up in a political office that then this media over here would start deriding her like the other media over there. No, 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 no. Okay. I'm just reading this comment. It's a comment. I'm reading it just for anybody that's listening at a later point. The Orange Menace got fired and soon will get locked up. Willie can be like him all he wants. Just end that ish. Well, I mean, there are questions still around a certain transition of a family member that occurred that he couldn't attend his own godfather's celebration of life. Okay. Just gonna keep on moving. Martin, they need to fire his ass from BAFTA. Well, mm, mm, mm. Kim C says to Kim H. Kim Kim does mean keep it moving. Okay, y'all. I think that's a signal for me to go ahead on and end this live stream because y'all are starting. Y'all are starting, and I know there's going to be other acronyms starting to pop up. I could just feel it. Let me see. Marshall is saying President Biden is of Irish descent, so he won't have the British king sleeping in the White House. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna read these last three, and then I'm gonna go ahead on and end because I can see. Piece of cream. Oh Lord, y'all, with that word again. Dirty tampon had Rottweiler's sister on payroll, yet he didn't have enough money for Megan. Right? Karma is going to to spend a lot of time with his big ass ears. Yeah, that part. Grace says, "I'm joking. That's what the circus of clowns said. They always said that Megan's going to Washington. Yes." They would lose it. We would love it. They would lose it, but yeah. No, she's not going to be hemmed up in any of them elected offices. Get out of here. Um, that's for the crazies, but they don't listen. They always have their conspiracy theories, but never ever dare to voice a conspiracy theory against the crazies over there. So, Ian, what would have me in stitches? Kamala appointing Meghan as ambassador to the court of St. James in the UK. Okay. Is that what it is? A lot of people would love that. But that means she would have to live over there, right? No, hell no. Okay, let me come over. Annie says, how the hell can you let yourself be fired when you are arguing in public with the PM? Dumbass. Well, again, he's always been told you're untouchable. You do whatever you want. And he has done probably worse in many to several people, allegedly. Joan, thank you so much for The super sticker. You're saying VS. Megan and Kimberly Paisley had lunch the other day. Yes, I did see that and shared the picture. Can you believe the Daily Mail published over 30 pictures of them having lunch? Megan's irrelevant. Uh, Overkill. That's stalker behavior. I mean, literally 30 pictures of her. She's picking up the fork, and then there's click, 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 fork to the mouth. Oh, she's putting it down. Click, 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 click. It's back on the like. That's stalkerish. 30 pictures for them enjoying lunch. But first of all, Joan, thank you so much for the love that you dropped on me. May it be returned to you 1,000,000,000 times over. Let me give you a little song. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. To you. Okay, let me come over here and go over there. All right. Coming up in here, yes, cookies and cream. Everyone, please continue to pray for the Sussexes, each other, and the world. Yes, beautiful statement. I'm just going to be shady since it's Trash Thursday. We're going to put up the one about him being fired, allegedly. I'm just always going to throw that out there behind that. Alan, Camilla is going to have to sell some of that missing jewelry to give her sister Drew. um, yeah, sister on the payroll. Meanwhile, there's other people out there that could use job. I mean, they don't pay much. I bet they paid her well. Yes, Grace. That is the Kimberly from the father of the bride. Yes. So while people always over there always write the stories about, Megan and nobody wants to be bothered with her and she doesn't know anybody and doesn't have any friends. Mhm. Megan's living her best life and ain't worried about them crazy. So yeah. Oh my gosh, T, are you kidding me, Joan? They had the nerve to itemize every item she wore to lunch. They always do that. She's a private citizen. She can wear what she wants and she can spend $1,000,000 if she wants to on whatever she wears. When they were doing that, the gall of them that they did that when she was in the UK and she was spending her own money because King Prince Charles at the time said he did not have enough money out of a duchy that's worth $1 billion now, so it was close to that even then. Did not have enough money to, you know, provide for Megan. And then when she became pregnant, all new clothes are needed, as small as she is. So yeah, he can KC3, yeah, he ain't seen nothing yet. Lady in Black. let me go on and get over here. All right. I'm just going to leave this up that Lorna provided us news. I will I will do a little research and try to find a little more so that we can be chuckling about it again for Annie B on Saturday for Sussex Saturday. So, all right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that you enjoyed this Twisted Trash Thursday. To my manager, who I haven't seen in the chat, but hopefully you listen on replay. Hello. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I pleased you. Okay. All right, everybody. Please take care of yourself. Talk to you Saturday. Be well. See you around the YouTube halls. Bye.